It's about 7 p.m. and I spent my entire day at work. I'm laying down in my bed, scrolling through Instagram, when eventually I decided to get up because I need to change my clothes because I want to go to the gym. As I'm changing, all of the dopamine and the distractions went away like that. And all of a sudden, I start to feel empty and really lonely. I spent my entire day at work. The only friend that I would hang out with is in Mexico. I have no friends and no one to talk to. I changed my clothes and I'm ready to go to the gym. But I don't really want to because of how I'm feeling. But I decided to go to the gym anyway. Now I'm at the gym in the middle of my workout. I still feel empty and sad, and I just try to ignore my emotion and this heaviness that I feel on my chest. I grab my bottle and I'm going to get some water. And as I'm walking towards the place where I can get water, I see that there's a guy by the cardio machines. Wait, I know that guy. I talked to him. His name is David. I talked to him one time in the sauna. I walk over to say hello to him, and as soon as he sees me, he smiles. He's like, "Hey, David, what's up?" Yeah, that's funny. His name and my name is David. That's a funny thing. We talked for a while about his career, about what he wants to do. He's quitting weed, about self-improvement, and all of the good stuff. And then after a bit, I tell him, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you go back to your workout, but it was super nice to see you." "Yeah, man, likewise." And then I'm walking away to go back to my workout. But as I'm walking towards the machine where I was, I just realized that the pain and the emptiness that I was feeling is gone. It's as if my heart was craving and asking me to talk to someone, to see a smile, to get a hello from somebody. And that's what I actually got. A smile, a hello, a conversation with somebody. You see, before I started all of this of social anxiety, approaching strangers, posting those videos, learning about trauma, learning about social anxiety, before I started all of this, I had a really unhealthy way to live my life, and a really unhealthy social life. There's something called MOGMO that everybody talks about, right? MOGMO, you close yourself, you lock in, and you don't talk to nobody. That used to be me. And I didn't realize how damaging and how bad that is for a man. And you see, I would work on my online business in this exact room. Whenever I wouldn't work on my work, I would be here for 18, 12 hours. No kidding. And now that I think about it, that is just totally insane. My food, I need to buy food. I wouldn't go outside to buy food. I would get it online. I would literally order my food and get it delivered on my door because I didn't want to waste time. I literally got dumbbells so that I could work out here instead of go out to the gym because I wanted to save time and energy for my business. It was really, really unhealthy. And you know what's crazy? Now I realize this. Every Monday and Tuesday, I would feel super sad and I would feel super empty and lonely. It was every single Monday and Tuesday. And the reason why I would feel like that, now that I understood, it's because I wouldn't talk to nobody. You see, I would work Wednesday through Sunday, and those were the days where I would feel like, oh my God, not happy, of course, because I'm freaking working, but I would have to talk to the customers. I would talk to the co-workers. Maybe I would have some laughs. Maybe I would tell some jokes, right? It was fun, but then Mondays and Tuesdays, I would hate my life and I would be super empty. And the reason why, it was because my heart and my mind was craving for social connections, for a smile from somebody, from a hello from a stranger. And that's what I realized. And now that I changed my habits and I changed small things, it doesn't have to be crazy like, well, I do crazy stuff like go to the freaking city and approach everyone that I see, right? But putting that aside, for example, like you, if you are in the same scenario as me, or if you feel social anxiety, you don't have to do crazy things at the beginning like what I do, right? But put that aside. The small changes that I did at the beginning, and I had really a lot of compassion with myself, it was to just show up, Just show up. Say hello to the guy at the gym. Give a compliment to someone. It doesn't have to be perfect. If I started, that's fine. But I'm showing up. And that's what matters. You see, before, I would really judge myself. Why the fuck am I nervous? Why the fuck this, right? And I would judge myself. And the reason that I would judge myself, I would think that I suck at talking to people, therefore I'm not going to talk to anyone, right? Which is bad. Now, those small changes that I did, I started to go to the gym. I started to go to the grocery store to get my food, right? So now I see people, I see smiles, I see good deeds. Someone opens the door for me. And this has helped my anxious rate to be like, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's all in here. And now, as crazy as it sounds, it literally, talking to people, it has become kind of like a drug for me, right? And if you have social anxiety or you struggle with people, you are not gonna believe this. But I believe that you can get to this point too, where you can be like, fuck, this is a fucking drug, right? Because it is addictive. It is addictive in a good way. I was in the city with a friend of mine, and we basically, you probably have seen these videos. I usually put them on I usually put them on my videos. I record those videos when I go to the city with a friend of mine. So sometimes my friend joins me to do this thing, to just talk to strangers. Hey, I like your outfit, man. Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, I like your tie. Oh my god, I love those shoes. When he started doing this with me, he was like, bro, this is so fun, man. I like to do this. I like to make videos with you, right? Because it is so addictive, and it's just refreshing. After you have a conversation with someone, and this would happen to me at work, I would be like, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna go to work. I hate my life, right? I fucking hate this job. I gotta quit this shit, right? A lot of hate, but it would be super refreshing, and it would be super, kind of like a super refreshing. I would be super happy after I would have an interaction with a customer, right? So it was like a 5-minute, 2-minute conversation with a customer, going back and forth, getting to know each other. I would be like, oh my god, wow. It felt so good, you know. Subconsciously, I didn't realize how unhealthy I was living my life, and that's probably you. Let me ask you this: when was the last time that you talked to a stranger, besides your work, right? Oh, at work I talk to. Let's put your work aside. When did you have the intentions, and when did you open your mouth to say, "Hey, I like your outfit. Hey, how are you today? Hey, oh man, you just got here." When was the last time you did it? Because, dude, I like to challenge myself, because I had one thing in my life where I had really bad social anxiety back then. So now I'm super obsessed to become the best and the top and be fucking charismatic, right? So I always push myself to literally talk to everyone that I see. If I am at the gym, I always talk to people that I see. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, how are you, bro? Good. You just got here, man? Oh, what are you hitting? Right? I just love it, man. I just love it. And then for me, first, being a fucking extrovert, that's for me, it's like, it's hard, but then I impress myself every single time. I haven't, well, fair enough, I had some times where there's a pretty girl, I want to talk to her, and somehow I don't talk to her. Sometimes I make excuses. But after I push myself to talk to, even, because there's a lot of frictions. I talked to, there was a pretty girl, I think it was 2 days ago. I was this close to not do it, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I ended up giving like a like a super like good pickup line to her, right? But that was at the gym. And then after that, you feel good. I feel good, not because of like, oh, I'm proud of myself, I pushed myself, I didn't want to do it, but I did it. But also, your brain gets to see a smile, gets to hear a human being, and it just makes it good. So I think that a lot of guys are living so unhealthy lives, so unhealthy social lives, and that's what's making them feeling sad and lonely. So the next time that you go to the gym, the grocery store, if there's something that you can say it. If you see someone with a nice shirt, someone is wearing a shirt of Goku or whatever the fuck is, just say it. Hey, I like your shirt, man. Oh, like we have something in common. Tell a joke, and let's see how people react. And dude, I'm gonna tell you this. there's gonna be a lot of douchebags, a lot of assholes, a lot of people that are just gonna look at you weird because you're socializing. Don't let them fucking stop you, man. I wish that I had this. I used to be like, oh my god, they didn't laugh at my joke because they think that I'm weird. No, if they didn't laugh or if they didn't say hello to me back, they are fucking weirdos.